Hey guys, welcome back for another video. I'm Jerry Aliberti, owner of Pro-Accel. This quick video, we're going to talk about how to increase communication on your project sites. Lack of communication is probably one of the leading causes of project failure. A lot of big egos in our business. So we need to control that, obviously, and we need to all be working as a team. So I broke down this topic, which is a very big topic and could probably take hours and hours to discuss with a lot of opinions, but I broke it down into six different ways to increase communication based on a lot of the conversations that I've been having the last couple of years as well. Starting with the first, morning huddles with expectations. All it takes is 15 minutes in the morning to have your super and or your project manager gather your foreman or your people, do your toolbox talk, and actually talk about what your expectations are for them for that upcoming day and for the upcoming week. Talk about safety concerns. Talk about what restrictions other trades are having on you, right? Talk about anything that can possibly restrict getting the productions and the budgets that you need to run a successful project and company. 2, look ahead schedules. I loved my look ahead schedules, specifically my 2-week look ahead schedules. You're gonna have a lot of oh crap moments. Put together a simple Excel spreadsheet bar chart. The top have the dates for the next 2 weeks. On your vertical column, come up with all the different tasks that are required. Maybe your crews, maybe this is a great opportunity for you to put your daily expectations as far as your productions go, right? It's going to be a great opportunity to collaborate with your team as well. Bring your foreman in on this conversation. I like to update this every Friday morning. Bring your foreman into the conversation. It's great when your foreman have buy-in to the goals that you need to accomplish for that project. It increases accountability as well. So you're killing multiple birds with one stone with just providing a look-ahead schedule. And then from there, when you're done with it, send it out. Send it out to your bosses. Send it out to the surveyor who may not be on the project site all the time. Send it out to the owner or the GC as well. It's obviously tentative, right? So it's not an actual schedule, but it's your own internal schedule. So it's keeping everybody in tune with what needs to happen the next 2 weeks to stay on schedule as well. It's also a great opportunity to see if you need more material, any specific material. I've had a lot of oh crap moments with that as well. So it's a great way to increase communication. Another thing that I noticed a lot of contractors don't have, even larger growing contractors, I know everybody's busy. Everybody hates meetings, but these are meetings that are essential to the growth and the organization of your growing company, is internal operational meetings. How do these meetings look? These meetings are all your supers. If you're a large company, maybe you can keep the supers out of it, but I would say all your supers, all your project managers, all your project executives, and your key estimators as well. If you have the luxury of having multiple estimators. If you're a smaller company, maybe it's your one estimator, your one project manager, your one super, and then maybe your foreman as well. Your foreman probably don't need to be a part of this operational meeting if you're a much larger company, probably like $50, $100 million a year company or so. What are you going to do in these meetings? You're going to talk about every single project, right? You're going to talk about the resources that are needed, required for every single project. Where is the project in relation to schedule? Where is the project in relation to budget? What's required to get that particular project on track? Now, when everybody's listening to all this, everybody understands what the challenges are of each project. People are gonna speak up and say, hey, I had that problem on my previous job, and this is how we handled it. You know, you would like to think that everybody's communicating with each other and within the company, but everybody's busy. You know, let's face it, everybody's busy. Everybody's worrying about their own projects. Everybody wants to go back to their own families at the end of the day. So that communication isn't really happening. It's also a golden opportunity for owners to speak about the future of the company based on, hopefully they have a strategy where they want to be in the next 6 months, where they want to be in the next 12 months. Now, all the key people with the company are hearing this, everybody understands where the ownership and the executives want to be with the company as well. I highly suggest this done on a monthly basis, right? People can leave work a little bit early, one time a month, in order to accomplish this type of a meeting. It's a very, very valuable meeting. It allows everybody to understand where the company is going, the challenges of all the different projects. Everybody kind of, it's got to be a collaboration of minds, right? Two minds think a lot better than one. This is not about finger pointing. It's not about saying, well, why is that guy's job doing better than your job? It's not about that. So you have to take on really good leadership skills, whoever's designating and whoever's delegating this type of meeting as well. 4, provide process. I mean, it's incredible how a lot of companies just are not taking process development serious. There's a reason why McDonald's and IBM and Amazon are as big as they are. It's because they have processes in place. People come and go very frequently in construction companies. It is also a very seasonal path as well to take in your career as well. As people are coming and going, you want to be able to have a process in place where the person who's taken over that person's job, or maybe they're going on vacation, somebody understands how to get from point A to point B and within a particular operation or a task and within that project, right? So you need to implement process. This goes for the entire company-wide, but speaking just about a particular project, every project has a typical way to do many tasks that are done every single day. Stop reinventing the wheel every single time the same task has to get done on a weekly basis. Have everybody do the same task the same exact way. This right here will eliminate a lot of fire drills. Number 5, what's your chain of command? I'm not a big title person, but I know that as companies are growing, you need to have titles. I think titles are a major distraction for a lot of people. They like to pound their chest and say, that's not my responsibility. Well, they're not good leaders and they shouldn't have been in that position to begin with. But what is the chain of command? This goes back to understanding roles and responsibilities for each person and within that chain of command as well, right? They really need to understand what their responsibilities are, and they need to be held accountable for that as well. Number 6, be a great listener. If you're in a project management role, you're a project executive role, especially in an ownership role, you got to be a great listener, all right? Everybody's dealing with different things. Some people are having problems at home. Some people are having problems within a job site and they're scared to speak up. Some people just want to be heard. Be a great listener. Because if you're not a great listener, it's going to demotivate your team. They're going to get stressed out. And guess what? They're not going to want to make decisions. They're not going to want to solve problems because they're going to fear approaching you. So be approachable and be a great listener. So again, this is a very big topic. I tried to choose the top 6 that I've been hearing lately on project sites. And I hope you find this very informational. I hope you like this video. I would love to see your comments and subscribe. Talk to you next time.